If you wanted to start out as a video editor, where do you think the best place is to go? Fiverr, a place full of thousands of thumbnail designers, copywriters, and video editors. But no, there might be thousands of others on there, but you'll notice they're all charging dirt cheap prices. It's where I started off for about $20 per video. So then how did I go from there to $150 per video in just 1 month? When my friend told me about a couple $100 he'd made from video editing on Fiverr, it got me interested. I'd always kind of liked video editing, and to make money from it seemed pretty cool since it was something that was kind of fun to do anyways. So I checked it out and started setting up my own account, and I even started telling my dad about how I was going to start off with low prices, get some clients, build up my account, and then slowly increase my prices and make some good money. And it wasn't that bad of a plan if you ignore the fact that I was charging $20 per video, working at least 10 hours on each one, meaning I was getting $2 per hour. So how can you avoid that and get to charging $100 or more per video as quick as you can? Well, let me show you the plan. To be an editor, you have to be able to edit and get clients. So you need to have the skill and be able to find people who are willing to pay you for that skill. If you've never done video editing before and you're starting completely from scratch, then there's no point trying to get clients because you have nothing to offer them. So I'd recommend spending a week or so getting to grips with the software, and then you can move forward. But it doesn't actually take that much skill to get started. Notice how I only said a week or so, because you can get better whilst you're doing client work and getting paid for it. But if you do have some editing skill, then great. Now let's get you some clients. The main issue when starting out is not having anything to show. You can find clients, but you need to be able to show them that you have the skill that they're looking for. The two best ways to do this are using Twitter and a portfolio. Using Twitter, we can make posts showing our work. Using our portfolio, we can show a few examples of our best work. Twitter can actually be used to get inbound clients where they message you, but that's a more in-depth topic for another video. For now, you need some videos to edit so you can post them to Twitter and add them to your portfolio. The main way I used to do this when starting off is find people in a niche that you want to edit for and re-edit their videos. If I'm being honest, this isn't always easy depending on the niche that you're in, but for example, I wanted to edit finance talking head videos, so I spent some time looking on YouTube until I came across someone in this niche who didn't really have any editing in their videos. Here's a quick example of one I did when I was starting off.
2 years ago, I stumbled across this guy claiming to make thousands of dollars a month making Roblox YouTube videos.
So once you find a video that you can re-edit, go ahead and re-edit it. And make sure that the first 30 seconds are as good as you can make them, because that's the part that most people see. Now you can upload the first 30 seconds to Twitter and add the video to your portfolio. By the way, if you're stressing about how to make your Twitter or your portfolio, then I will make a video on that in the future. But for now, just copy other editors and their Twitter accounts and then use any kind of free website to make your portfolio. For example, the one I use is card.co. Also, just quickly, if it is difficult to find videos to re-edit, then it is worth trying on websites like Fiverr just to get clients so you have some footage to work with. Fiverr's not bad for actually getting a client. Whether they're good or not doesn't really matter, because here we're just looking for footage to edit. So don't worry about the pay, and if you can, then use those clients to add to your portfolio and post on Twitter. Alright, so now you should be making some edits, posting them to Twitter and adding them to your portfolio. Finally, we can start finding some clients to start paying us. The easiest way to do this as an editor is to go on Twitter and search things like "need an editor" or "looking for an editor." Typing in these things and searching it on Twitter will bring up a list of posts of people who are in need of an editor or are looking for an editor. You basically just need to cycle through a bunch of these phrases and scan through the posts that come up. There will be a lot of garbage, but you just have to keep going and try and find the few real opportunities that there are. At this point, you shouldn't worry too much about how much you're getting paid, because the main thing is to add to your portfolio and your Twitter. If you find someone, DM them if you can. If not, then just leave a comment under their post. All you need to say is, "Hey, saw you're looking for an editor, here's my portfolio." Nothing fancy, nothing too complicated, just simple so they know what you're about. Now, if you do get some replies, you have to over-deliver. This means putting your all into the video and trying as hard as you can. I know it sucks because you are going to be getting paid way less than minimum wage, but multiple things will happen if you do this. Firstly, they'll be more happy with their work, so they'll be more likely to work with you again. Secondly, you have good work to add to your portfolio and post on Twitter, which will increase your chances of getting more clients and getting paid more in the future. And thirdly, you actually improve your editing skills by trying as hard as you can, which will increase your earning capacity in the long run. Again, I know this sucks, but over-delivering is a must. Otherwise, you won't grow and get to where you want to be as an editor. Also, quick little tip, when you're starting off, it's best if you can do trial projects for clients. As a new editor, the main issue is not having any previous work to show. So if you can over-deliver on the trial and make it as sick as you can, you'll be so much more likely to get the client. By the way, the first $150 per video client I got was because he liked the trial that I did for him. And honestly, this is true for quite a lot of the clients I had, because most editors are too lazy to put in the effort for the trial project, which meant I got the job because I actually put in the work. So honestly, there you have it. You should now be getting better at editing, creating more edits and adding them to your Twitter and portfolio, and increasing your chances of finding your first $100 per video or more client. There's no guaranteed timeline here, but for reference, it took me 1 month to go from $20 per video to $150 per video. I know that's kind of long, and for a while it will feel like you're not making any progress, but all it takes is that one client and you've just 7.5 times your income. And also, after I got my first 150 for a video, for some reason it was like I broke through a barrier, and I found it quite easy to get multiple clients who are paying a similar amount. But anyway, I hope you found something of value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.